offensive lineman Ben Coleman. Ben, you've been such a contributor to ASU over the past few years. I know, sadly, your season getting cut short with that tricep injury, but what's it been like to be a part of this program for the past few years, coming back to a place where there's some history around these parts?
We always wanted to build something. In Dilly's first year, you talk about activating the Valley. So actually having that opportunity to activate the Valley and going through it, I think it's truly special. I can't wait to come back, years from now with all these guys, be able to meet up and the bonds that we created from last year's teams and this year's team. And then even there's so many guys from the first year team that still come back. We just saw Messiah the other day and it was super happy. Everybody was excited to see him. And then being able to actually to explain, like, who is that guy that you're talking to? It's like, oh man, he was here the first year, Dilly's first year, because those guys are a part of the journey too.
And it's crazy to think that back in July, you were amongst this group of guys that were going to Big 12 Media Day, and unfortunately, 4 of those 6 guys are now injured. It's just been a tough blow for this team. How have you managed your own injury as well as kind of supported the other guys that are in that basket with you, like Sam Levitt, like Xavier Alford, and now JT as well?
Well, it's so funny when you talk about those guys, and you got to ask Scat into the conversation now.
Yeah.
So it's tough when Scat texted me, he was asking me what happened when they said I wasn't going to play, and that was his last text that we sent each other. So for me to text him the same information, I think just more of being for each other, getting on the phone with Scat, being able to be there for Sam, for JT, because we all want to play. We all put a lot of work in, individually and from a team aspect. We know how important we are, and that's why we have the leadership council, right? We have all these guys in each different position to be able to contribute and to control each individual group, and then be able to come together and say, okay, what do we want to do? An overarching plan of what we want as a team. So it's tough. It's tough. It happened, and I always tell people, man, you sign up for football, it can happen. You have to realize that it can happen, and eventually it will happen, and that's the unfortunate part of the game.
Like, it's lifers on that far wall right there. It hangs around here in the team room. How feel now, this being your last year of college football, how well prepared do you feel like Arizona State, Kenny Dillingham, the university as a whole has prepared you for life?
I think it's when you talk about life, when you talk about the little things, intensity, family, education, response, success, there's so many different aspects of that acronym that you can apply to your life. It's really on the daily things that what really could it be? If something bad's happened to you in life, okay, then how are you going to respond to that situation? We talk about our education, but we also say we're never going to stop learning. And really, what does success mean to you, right? Be the very best that you can be each and every day. And that's something that we live by each and every day here. I think that's what showed on this past Saturday, and I'm super excited for the rest of the season for those guys to finish out, man. I can't wait to see what they do, but that's what it is. First thing when Dillingham got here, he just says, like, man, I want you guys to be a good person. It's the first thing. Be a good person. Like, be a good person. Be a good person. How many doors can you open for somebody? Because at the end of the day, once again, this is a game, and it's a game that gives us a lot, and we're super blessed and fortunate to be in this position. But at the end of the day, this game is going to stop for everybody. I think I'm super excited for everybody from a life aspect and how people have grown and being able to see them grow in 3 years. See some of the freshmen. Where does Keith Abney sit now? Where does Sip sit now? And I always joke about it. I said, hey, you roll an ankle, you flinch a little bit, next thing you know, you'll be just like me, be an old guy. But those guys have been doing super good, but I'm super excited. Even this last year, you have guys that are going to their sophomore year to see their transition from them as a person for what they've learned from a freshman to sophomore year, and even from an accountability perspective, because I feel like accountability is going to be big for them outside of this football world.
The development of people and not just players, it's something that Kenny talks about a lot. Kind of take me inside the walls of this place and who Kenny is outside of the on-field guy, outside of everything else. I'm sure he's the same person, but just who he is from player to player and really making an impact on your life.
I tell the young guys it's special. It's special what he does, the relationship that he wants with each individual. And I think it goes not even just him. We always talk about our offensive unit meetings and Coach Arroyo being able to call on all different types of people. He might be talking about a route concept. Ain't that right, Ben? You got that? Just to make sure, listen, you're engaged, but I'm also acknowledging, like, listen, I see you there. I see you there writing notes. I see you there, but you're always involved. So although I may be talking about a route to a tight end, I'm still talking to the offensive line to make sure, like, hey, this is a team aspect of what we want to get accomplished here. And that really just comes from Coach Dillingham. It's a family environment from top to bottom. And for me, I'm fortunate, of course, to have Coach Reynolds because we're so close from a family perspective. But I can walk into any room. I can walk into any DB room, Coach Ward. I can go ahead and sit in his office and just chat it up. And that's both of the Coach Awards. Just chat it up. And we have nothing that may be in common, but that's just something that started with Coach Dillingham. And when you talk about this family environment, a lot of people talk about it, but actions is another thing. And that's something that it's actionable, and I'm a testament to that.
As a Sun Devil for life, this is something you're going to carry with you for the rest of your life. How much pride are you going to take in wherever you go beyond this place with 2 master's degrees and a Big 12 championship ring? You're going to be able to do a lot of great things in your life. What pride are you going to, or what are you going to tell people about Arizona State and how that's going to assist you as you go forward in your career?
Well, I said it when I tweeted, and there's truly nothing better than being an Arizona State Sun Devil. I know a lot of people feel that about their colleges, but it was something special. Maybe it's the run we had, but this university is super special. And I've seen it all the way from the athletic director all the way down, just the relationships. It's all about people. It's never about what we're doing. It's never about it being a college, the people that make up the college. It's never about the teams, the people that make up the team. It's never about the coach, the people that are coaching. It's all about people, people, people. That's something Coach Dillingham harps on a lot as well, is that it's never about, necessarily, this overarching theme of who we are. There's no really secret to all the success. It's like, man, it's just people, relationships. How do you treat people? Who are you as a person? And being able to look yourself in the mirror, and I feel like that's what this university is all about. It's all about the people that make up Arizona State, and the Valley being truly activated now, man. It's been special here. So I had the best experience, and I don't know if I could ever top something as great as what we've done here in 3 years.
Thanks a lot, Ben. We appreciate your time. Best of luck with whatever you got going
No
forward.
doubt. I appreciate it.